everyone. This is Slink Chunk Story Time again, 2 months later. My name is Tegan, and I am editor of Slink Chunk Press. If you guys aren't aware who we are, we're an online lit mag that aims to publish work that focuses on diversity in gender, race, and sexuality. We publish a lot of science fiction and urban fantasy, but the blanket rule is pretty much if it's good and it fits the criteria, we'll publish it. So yeah, we have 4 issues out now, which is super exciting. So thanks everyone who submitted and is still submitting. I read every entry and I get a real kick out of getting your stuff in my inbox. It makes my day, so thanks. All right, so we've got 2 fabulous readers who can see their work in issue 4 at the moment, just published. We've got Mora Torres and Audrey El-Osta. Sorry, did I say your names right?
All good.
Yep. All good. Awesome. Yay. All right. So I think we'll start with Mora, who's going to read her piece first, which is called Unfortunate Development. Mora's work has been published in Emerge, Defenestration, Starline, and the inside of many prestigious bathroom stalls. She lives in Berkeley, California.
Okay. A midnight stroll with Captain Radio Station, in the hills at night, San Fernando to the left and White's Canyon to the right. The moon above completes the trinity of lights. Helmet off, he breathes what the atmosphere offers as crickets chirp in the dirt, past the river of bones and our old spaceship busted and burnt, away from the tick-tock and the dreams that could have been but weren't. His dusty sneakers, neon green next to his skateboard seat, in the desert, the coyote land, above a robot world confusing satellites for stars. That is the lifeless thing, not this holy sand, that can electrify the brush of fingers into holding hands. Where 2 loners found someone to be alone with, an orange construction notice was placed that flapped in the breeze like a flag for enemy forces. And soon the kingdom of imagination was replaced, and it has been so long since I've seen his face.
Yay! Well done, that was beautiful, thank you. I really love that. Yeah, do you have like, what inspired you to write that kind of like cool futuristic type imagery? It's really cool.
That was actually after a breakup from just this really unique, interesting guy who always wore neon green sneakers. And after this long time, we met up in our old meeting spot, and we had a talk, and we kind of connected, and it was just a really kind of magical evening, but it was clear that, you know, we'd had this good relationship, but it was over now, and that phase was over, and that was sad, but it was still kind of a beautiful thing.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, I think you captured it really well. Good job.
That was really beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Cool. I think, yeah, Audrey, do you want to take it away now? I'll introduce you properly. This is Audrey. Where's my thing? Yeah. Sorry. Technology. I hate it also. All right. Cool. So Audrey's going to read one of her poems. She's got 3 up on Slink Chunk at the moment, which are all awesome, but I'm just going to read the one at the moment. It's called Theft, and so Audrey is a Melbourne-based emerging writer. Yay, Melbourne represent! I'm also from Melbourne.
Oh, fabulous!
Yeah. Sorry. Did you say where I live? Is that what you said?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, I missed it. Never mind.
Yeah.
So she studies BA in Linguistics at Monash University and is a Vice President of the Creative Writers Club and has loved language passionately since childhood. She recently won the Youth Incentive Award for her poem Persephone in the Poetry d'Amour competition run by WA Poets and has had 2 other poems published in their annual anthology. She aims to soon publish a collection of poetry exploring sexuality, femininity, memories, and mental illness.
Yeah. That's my thing. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
cool.
this one is incredibly long, so I apologize for the length now compared to
No,
Mora's.
don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, so this is theft. Okay. Along Chapel Street, I endure many encounters of young ladies well read in Greer, ignorant of hooks, who spy my features and ask me point blank, "Oh my God, how do you grow your eyebrows so thick?" I can't help but reply in a question truth, "How do you get your eyes so blue?" These young ladies are well presentable, educated by Methodists, the finest of academies. They use feminism as a code word to pick and choose, mix and match pieces of a culture, a life, like a jigsaw that isn't theirs, so long as it fits into a cultural zeitgeist conforming to newly widened standards of beauty. They ignore the ugly and idealize what's convenient. This is the path to pretty. They romanticize a bohemian life of caravans and paisley skirts, nomadic existences crossing several countries and civilizations. This is a path to pretty. They politicize a world unknown to them and liberate women from their personal choice of their way of luxuries. My anger boils me slowly over the years. I need to teach myself to remember my family, what gives me authority. When did I learn to forget? My cousins don scarves, some for modesty and some for fashion, suckling at shisha like a child at a breast, drawing sweet apple blossom into their chests, one puff lasting as long as the songs, but never daring to outlast the conversations of our grandmothers inside. We nibble at lady fingers, breathe white smoke of eastern fury through our noses into our hands, and fondled by fingers they are made into fun shapes, cupped affectionately. We will rise from our outdoor plastic dining chairs, dancing and dancing and dancing, rolling back and forth our bellies and shaking our booties, kicking our legs and throwing out our hands, saying, "Come to me, come. We have made a home here for you." Shimmying shoulders and smiling, laughing with filial joy, this is what family is. Family that connects the disconnected to where they know they have come from but taught themselves to forget. I was taught to forget that I have Egyptian blood, and I was taught to forget that pale skin, blue eyes, and pronunciations received by an absent queen is inherently better than what I have and what I am. So you can take this from me, you who taught me shame and self-hatred, who caused me to want to bleach my olive green and gold skin and fade into cloud white paleness, who made me want to cut into my nose, my flesh, and grate away, shaving the cartilage and bone to a tiny upturned button, so I may look like princesses and fairies drawn to look like you. I once gazed upon them with young, hopeful eyes. Once upon a time there was this little princess, and she wanted nothing to look the part. You cannot take this from me, you who taught me that any allegiance to the land of my grandparents is treacherous, that any wish to speak their language of their people is disgusting and tantamount to treason, warranting mutiny. You can't tease the smell of my lunch at school and begin an illicit affair with the kebab at Friday night when you're pissed off your tits and you stumble into the streets. You can't mock our accents and make fun of my name and then butcher our words in the process of gentrifying a dip. You don't deserve belly dance. It's not your prop of sexual reclamation for your porcelain ivory-carved body when mine is considered far too subversive to stand equal to yours on any platform. You don't deserve shisha. It doesn't belong to you, as you eschew tobacco but make exceptions to suckle on a wooden pipe, opening your mouth wide, showing the boys from the suburbs just what magic you can work with your tongue. And you have no right to the hijab or the burqa for your convenience. They aren't your political statements. You have no right to the keffiyeh. It is not your alternative accessory that you can plaster across your neck like political stickers on your high school diary. So don't you dare try and explain to me what's happening in the Middle East, because you barely understand the war you have begun between us, asking me about my eyebrows, staring me down in the street. Thanks.
Yeah, well done. That was really powerful. Yeah, all your poems are just, they come from a real personal place, and I really...
Yeah, that's my policy.
Yeah, it resonates.
Thanks.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's my policy, just as personal as possible.
Yeah, I think you've done it really well. Good job.
Sorry, I hear my grandfather coming, so thanks, Lulu. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys. They were both really, really great readings, and yeah, you can go and Audrey's got 2 more poems on Slink Chunk Press. There's a whole bunch of other stuff on there. Yeah, thanks so much, guys, for that. That was really good. We're not, for the future, we're not we've decided to do away with issues for the moment. I'm just trialing a new system where I publish as I go, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, anyway, if you think that this is the kind of stuff you want to be published alongside, you should submit. I'd really like to read. We all really like to read what you have to write. All right. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in 2 months for the next story time. All right.
Thanks for